Chaulang Sukpa. On the occasion of Assam Day or Asom Divas on 2nd of December, tribute poured in for Swargedeo Chaulang Sukpa. Chaulang Sukpa, known as the architect of Assam. He was the miner of Greater Assam and unifier of the Greater Assamese. Chaulang Sukpa, in 13th century, he was the ruler of Ahom kingdom. And Chaulang Sukpa was the founder of Ahom kingdom. Ahom kingdom ruled in Assam for more than 6 centuries and founded in 13th century. So Chaulang Sukpa was the founder and the architect of Assam. He was the miner of Greater Assam and unifier of Greater Assamese. He was the ruler in 13th century who founded the Ahom kingdom and that ruled Assam for the 6 centuries. Chaulang Sukpa built his capital at Charya Dev or Chardev near Sibsagar town, present day Sibsagar town. So, Chaulang Sukpa was the architect of Assam and miner of Greater Assam and unifier of the Greater Assamese, ruler in the 13th century and founded Ahom kingdom and made his capital or built his capital at Chardev near present day Sibsagar town. Chaulang Sukpa's great contribution for the betterment of society is he made successful effort toward the assimilation. Assimilation is Milana of different communities and tribe, and he led foundation for a robust and vibrant Assam through his policy of amity. Amity is meljol, unity, ekta, and harmony, prem and viswas. So this was about the Chaulang Sukpa, who was the architect of Assam and miner of Greater Assam and unifier of the Greater Assamese, and he was the ruler of Assam in 13th century and founder of the Ahom kingdom. In 13th century, Ahom kingdom ruled in Assam in more than 6th century, and Chaulang Sukpa made his capital at Chardev, present day Sibsagar town. His Chaulang Sukpa's great contribution for the betterments of the society are he assimilated different communities and tribes, and he laid foundation for a robust and vibrant Assam through his policy of amity, meljol, unity and harmony. Ahilya Bai Holkar. There is a proposal to rename Maharashtra city of Ahmednagar as Punya Shlok Ahilya Devi Nagar. Ahilya Bai Holkar was a 18th century Malwa queen. Malwa, a place in Malwa is a place in present day Madhya Pradesh. So Malwa is a place comprises of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. So Ahilya Bai Holkar was the ruler near Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh, and she was a 18th century Malwa queen. It means ruler of Maharashtra, somehow places of Gujarat and Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. She took control of Malwa in 1754 after her husband's death, and her husband's name was Khande Rao. And Khande Rao, Khandwa is a place in Maharashtra where Omkareshwar temple is presently situated. So, Ahilyabai Holkar was a queen of Malwa in 18th century, and she took the control of Malwa in 1754 after her husband's death. Her husband's name is Khande Rao, and Khandwa is a place where Omkareshwar temple is built. What are the highest achievement of her rule? She excelled at administrative and military strategy during her rule, and she was perfectly governed the Malwa, and she known for the good government. It means she excelled at administrative and military strategies during her rule. Perfect order and good government prevailed. And city of Maheswar. City of Maheswar is present day situated in MP, Madhya Pradesh, became a literary, musical, artistic, and industrial center. And Ahilyabai Holkar helped to establish a textile industry in Maheshwar, and which is now a home to famous Maheshwari saris. So Maheshwari saris is famous from Madhya Pradesh, a place known as Maheshwar. And she revamp of various temple or restoration of various temple done by Ahilyabai Holkar, and which temple um, she completed restoration or revamp of various temples. So Kashi Vishwanath temple of Kashi, Banaras, Badrinath temple in Uttarakhand, Dwarka in Gujarat, and Omkareshwar in Khandwa, Madhya Pradesh. And name of the Ahilyabai Holkar's husband is Khande Rao. This is all about the contribution of Ahilyabai Holkar. So there is a proposal to rename Maharashtra city of Ahmednagar as the Punya Shlok Ahilya Devi Nagar, not the city of MP, Madhya Pradesh. It is Ahmednagar is a city in Maharashtra. Madan Mohan Malviya, born at Prayagraj. Prayagraj is earlier known as Allahabad. Madan Mohan Malviya was a freedom fighter and educationist, popularly known as Mahamana. In 1906, he founded, or Madan Mohan Malviya founded, Hindu Mahasabha, and in the year 1916, he founded Banaras Hindu University. So, who founded Banaras Hindu University? So, Banaras Hindu University was founded by Madan Mohan Malviya and in the year 1916, and who founded Hindu Mahasabha? Hindu Mahasabha founded by Madan Mohan Malviya in 1906. Madan Mohan Malviya served as a member of Imperial Legislative Council and Indian Industrial Commission. Madan Mohan Malviya joined Indian National Congress in 1886, just before the establishment in 1885. And Madan Mohan Malviya became its president, means Madan Mohan Malviya became the president of Indian National Congress for 4 times in 909 in Lahore, 918 in Delhi, and 932 in again Delhi, and 933 in Calcutta. So how many times Madan Mohan Malviya presided over the Congress? So answer is 4 times. In the Lahore Indian National Congress session of 909 in Delhi session of Congress in 1918 and in Delhi session of Congress in 1932 and in Calcutta session in 1933. His contribution in media are Madan Mohan Malviya served as the editor of Hindustan newspaper, and he started Abhyuday, which is Abhyuday is the Hindi weekly. He started in the year 1907, and Maryada, a monthly Hindi newspaper in or magazine can say Maryada in 1910, and the leader, the English newspaper Daily in 909. So Madan Mohan Malviya started editing of Hindustan newspaper he served as the editor post in Hindustan newspaper. He started Abhyuday, which is Hindi weekly, in 1907, and Maryada as a monthly Hindi magazine in the year 1910, and the leader, the English newspaper Daily, in the year 1909. So Madan Mohan Malviya, born in Prayagraj, which is the earlier known as Allahabad. He was a freedom fighter and educationist, popularly known as Mahamana. In 1906, he founded Hindu Mahasabha and Banaras Hindu University in 1916. He served as the member of Imperial Legislative Council and Indian Industrial Commission. He joined Indian National Congress in 1886 and became its president for the fourth time. In 909 in Lahore, in 1918 in Delhi, in 1932 in Delhi again, and 1932 in Delhi and 1933 in Calcutta. He served as the editor of Hindustan newspaper, and he started Abhyuday, a Hindi weekly, in 1907, and Maryada, Hindi monthly magazine, in 1910, and the leader newspaper in English language, which is Daily newspaper, in 1909. This is about Madan Mohan Malviya. This is the picture of Subramanyam Bhartiyar. Subramanyam Bhartiyar, also known as Mahakavi Bhartiyar. He was a poet and freedom fighter and social reformer from Tamil Nadu. Great contribution of Subramanya Bhartiyar or Mahakavi Bhartiyar is, as a poet and a nationalist, he penned down patriotic poems. His famous works include Subramanya Bhartiyar key contribution in the sector of poet and nationalist. He penned down patriotic poems like Sudesha, Geethangal and Kennan Pattu. So Kennan Pattu and Sudesha Geethangal, written by Subramanya Bhartiyar. Subramanya Bhartiyar was a sub-editor of Sudesha Mitran and started a paper named India in Tamil language. And India newspaper, which is in Tamil language, was the first paper in Tamil Nadu to publish political cartoon. And Subramanya Bhartiyar was against the child marriage, and he stood for reforming Brahmanism and religion. He also in solidarity with Dalits and Muslims. Raja of Itayapuram, impressed with Subramanya Bhartiar with his poetry, and Raja of Itayapuram impressed with Subramanya, Bhar- Subramanya Bhartiar poetry and given him a title of Bharti. Bharti means one person blessed by goddess Savitri. Sorry, Saraswati. So, Subramanya Bhartiar, for famously known as Mahakavi Bhartiar, he was a great poem and freedom fighter and social reformer from Tamil Nadu. Subramanya Subramanya Bhartiar, great contribution in the field of uh, poetry are he penned down various patriotic poems like Sudesha, Geethangal, and Kinnan Pattu. And as a journalist, he was the sub editor of Swadesha Mitran and started a newspaper named India. India newspaper started by Subramanya Bhartiar in language and this Tamil newspaper India was the first newspaper to publish political cartoon, and Subramanya Bhartiar was against child marriage and stood for reforming Brahmanism and religion. And Subramanya Bhartiar was also in solidarity with Dalits and Muslim. And Raja of Itayapuram impressed with Subramanya Bhartiar poetry and given him a title of Bharti. Bharti means one person blessed by goddess Saraswati. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first president of India from 1950 to 1962. From 1946 to 1949, he presided over the Indian Constituent Assembly and helped to shape our constitution. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was a comrade or Sathi of Mahatma Gandhi in the non cooperation movement for independence and was president of Indian National Congress for three times in 1934, in 1939, and 1947. His literary work are Satyagrah in Champaran, Satyagrah in Champaran, India Divided, and Searchlight in English, written by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and he founded and edited the Hindi weekly Desh. So, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first president of India from 1950 to 1962. He presided over the Indian Constituent Assembly from 1946 to 1949. He was the comrade Sathi of Mahatma Gandhi in early non-cooperation movement for independence and presided over Indian National Congress for three times in 1934, 1939 and 1947. His literary work are Satyagrah in Champaran, India Divided, and Socialite in English. And he founded and edited the Hindi weekly Desh.